You have a chance to be somebody. Write your own story and don't let people write your story. If you let people's opinions detect what your life looks like, then it's not your life anymore. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Linus, and if this is your first time tuning on here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe down below and turn on those post notification bells so you don't miss out on any of my videos. In today's video, I am going to be giving you guys only 5 ways you can stop people from using you. You have to know that you are worth bangers and you can't let people be stepping on you. I'm gonna give you right now 5 ways in which you can get out of that situation. Tip number 1, establish healthy boundaries. When you establish healthy boundaries, you are respecting yourself. You are not only respecting yourself, but you are also telling people that you respect yourself enough to tell them what limits they can go, how much they can poke you, how much they can tamper with you, how much they can test those boundaries of yours. People know their limits when you have healthy boundaries. People know what areas of your life they can test. When you don't have healthy boundaries, people can use you and they can ask you to do things that are just unimaginable. Establishing healthy boundaries tells people that you value yourself and that you value your time and that you respect yourself to be able to make plans for yourself, to be able to be like, I can only push myself this far. Because when you don't establish those healthy boundaries, people are prone to pushing those buttons and checking to see which ones will upset you and which ones will not. People will literally be like, okay, so if I do this, this person is not going to get angry, and if I do this, they will. Okay, so I'm going to go this route. So make sure you establish those boundaries, and when you do, people will know what lines to cross and what lines to not cross. Number 2, don't let people use you as a backup plan. Do not be the last resort for anybody. Don't let them go and ask all their friends about a solution and only come to you when they are hopeless. Only come to you when there's nothing out there for them. Do not be used. Do not be a backup plan at all. You are not second. Don't take seconds for anything. When you make those boundaries, those healthy boundaries, make sure you let people know that you're not going to be the last resort. You're not going to be the afterthought. You're not going to be the aftermath. Put some respect on yourself. Put some respect on who you are and your values and your morals. And don't let people take advantage of that. And don't let people cross those morals and those values that you have. The moment you allow people to use you and to only use you as a backup plan, you are doomed. And by the time you start setting those boundaries, people have already used you. And some of us are in relationships or friendships where you know you're the last resort, you know you're the backup plan, but you still let people use you. Know your worth and don't stick in those relationships where people just only see your importance when they need something from you. If they don't have anybody else to hang out with, then oh no, let's go Linus. You gotta make sure they understand that you will never and you will not be a backup plan for them. And if they don't want to be your friends, when they have their friends around, then they're not your friend. Then they don't deserve to be called your friend. And you don't deserve to be in their circle. It's better you're lonely than find yourself in that position with fake friends and fake relationships, fake family members. Tip number 3, don't let your self-worth depend on other people's opinions. There's so many opinions out there that will literally make you go crazy. People have their own views of what perfection is, what beauty is, what self-care is, what self-love is. People have their own views. They have their own values, morals, cultures, traditions. If you let people's opinions detect what your life looks like, then it's not your life anymore. Then you're not living that life for you. You're living that life for other people. Live life for yourself. The only person you can live this life for is your God, your own God, and yourself. You're not here living life for your parents. You're not here living life for your siblings. You're not here living life for your neighbors. You're living it for yourself. Don't let what other people's opinions about you change who you are. Don't let those opinions dictate the kind of person you will be tomorrow. Write your own story and let that story be told from your perspective, not from the perspective of those around you. Be true to yourself. People can think you're weird, but stick to yourself. Stick to your weirdness. Everybody out there has a chance. You have a chance to be loved. You have a chance to be wanted. You have a chance to be appreciated. You have a chance to be somebody. Write your own story and don't let people write your story. Tip number 4, stop saying yes to everything. When you say yes to everything, you are literally digging your own grave. You are making it impossible for you to set those boundaries. Once people know that this person says yes to anything, they will use you. Like I said, people press buttons. People are like little kids. They want to test everything until they know, oh, this hurts me. People will push you and push you and push you until you reach your limits. When you just like say yes to everything that comes your way, you're prone to being used. You're prone to being the backup plan. You're prone to being wanted only when there's a problem. It's okay to be the nice person. It's okay to be the loving person, but it's not okay to allow people to use you. It's not okay to allow people to take advantage of you. And that you should fight for yourself as well. Because when you know your worth, you're not going to allow people to use you. You're not going to allow people to view you as their backup plan. Tip number 5, stop trying to prove people wrong. You know, like sometimes when you have been wanting to be, maybe a mechanic or an engineer or some type of professor, and people have been telling you, oh, heck, you can never be that. You, with your awkwardness, you that can even speak up in front of your friends, you that can never even stand up for yourself. Who do you think you are? You can never be that. Okay, but then the reality is, you know that that's not your strength. But people keep nagging you. People keep reminding you of all your failures. And in the end, you fall in the trap. And the trap gets you. Those people you're trying to prove you wrong end up turning their back on you, and they laugh at you now. And you're actually proving them right that you actually can't do it. So work with your strengths. Okay? Stop proving people wrong. If you can't be in that relationship, stop proving them that, oh, I can be in that relationship. I can actually be that bougie girl. I can be that girl. No, you cannot be that girl. You cannot be that guy. You cannot be that boy. You cannot be that man, that woman. You can't. You can only be you. You can only work towards your strengths. You can't be somebody you're not meant to be. Stop trying to prove people wrong. Because like I said, you're living this life for you. You're not living it for them. You're not living it for your neighbor. You're living it for you. That is the end of this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe down below. And stay tuned for more videos. I will see you guys in my next video and in the next discussion topic. It's going to be very interesting. So stay tuned. Bye.